Hello and welcome to another episode from Bar Security. In today's episode we're going to be cutting a key to a cupboard lock. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, as you can see, just got a looks like a one lever cupboard lock. I'm just going to make a key for it. It's a very simple process for me, as you'll see. Just got to make the key blank the right size. After all, it has to go in the lock first. There we go, it's gone in the lock. Next thing I need to do is just take this bit off here, so it's level with the plate. Tidy the key up. Okay, we've just got a little bit more to come off. Don't know if you can see that. We'll finish that off with a file. As you can see, it's almost there. It's not quite. You take a little bit more. We just want it to be a nice and snug fit. Now we just need to straighten it up. Tad more. Now we just take off in little bits. I'm using a coarse file. There we go. Right, so now the key's moving in the lock. So the next thing I need to do is I need to sort out the height of the key so that it goes into what we call a talon, which is a bit on the bolt. It's shaped like a triangle. We'll just take off little bits at a time until it starts to go into the talon. there yet. The idea is not to take off too much. Just little bits at a time. And we're now starting to pick the lever up slightly, which is a good sign. And just keep on taking a little bit off at a time till we get to the point where it enters that talon. This might take a while. I'm not going to pause the video or anything. I want to show you the time it takes as well to make the key. Now my feeling is, because it's a one lever, the lever will pick up at the same time as it goes into the talon to unlock the cupboard lock. Just a little competition for you. Is it a cupboard lock or a drawer lock? Find out at the end. getting close now. It's starting to lift that lever up. Now we be extra gentle. Interesting. There we go. Right, so now you can see that it's entered that talon. And you can see the lever bar in there is preventing it from moving. Yeah. So we're really, really close. I still got to take a slight amount off the bolt throw. But you can see, hopefully you can see, let me just try and get this to focus for you. In the window here, where the stump's now hitting against the lever bar. I'm pretty certain this will just be a one lever job. So I haven't got much further to go. So I'm just gonna switch to a less coarse file. I'm just going to round it off a bit. So that's now, as you can see, that's in. Not sure if you can make out the little bit of brass. Let me try that on there. That's our lever where it's rubbing. So I'm not going to take any more off our bolt throw. So I'm just going to take that little bit off the end, and I think we'll be done. I don't want to do too much. There's not that much of a difference. Okay, just a little bit more, and I'd say that is done. I do like to round the tops. It helps to lock and unlock easier. So currently that is just resting on that line. So I'd like to get that about halfway, so that if keys are made, it doesn't matter if the machine's out slightly or not, as all machines are periodically. There you go. There's your key. To unlock, unlock. says you've got to be very careful when doing these. And that is job done. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.